Posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito.
And DJ Mrs.
DJ Mrs. He was on vacation for 12 years, but his impact is so strong. I'm talking about like living legend.
Yes.
Made man.
Consistency.
Man, uptown legend for sure. Original hot boy.
Okay.
Ain't no way you gonna say hot boy and don't say his name right here. BG!
Wow. I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner.
How you doing, BG? How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm truly favored and highly blessed, man.
Nah,
you
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like, yeah, nah, I'm in a good space, man. Mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm in a good place.
That's good. As soon as you got out, you hit the ground rolling.
Yeah, man.
Music, Instagram, social, videos, tours.
Nah, facts. I mean, I mean, that was something that I had, you know, just been envisioning like the whole 12 and a half years that I had been down, man. Because for real, when I first got incarcerated, I thought they closed the curtains on me, man. I thought it was over with for me. You know, it's hard to remain relevant in this rap thing for a month, a week, a year. You know, it's easy for people to, you know, forget about you if you ain't consistent, right? And, you know, by me not putting no music out for 12 and a half years, you know what I mean? Like, for real, in the beginning, I couldn't even see the end, you know what I mean? So, you know, for me to come home after all that time, man, and come home to the love I was able to come home to and just, you know, the way the game embraced me, you know, the way the fans embraced me, and just to still, you know, people want to hear from you and want to see you, man. It's nothing short of a blessing.
How does it feel to have a household name in the hip hop industry?
Man, I mean, I'm saying that's what we do it for, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm part of a brand that defined the era. You know what I'm saying? That Cash Money brand is, you know, no matter how you feel about it or what you think of it, you know, at the end of the day, you know, that dollar sign really means something in this game. You know what I mean? And, you know, just to, you know, come from that tree, you know what I mean? And come from, you know, that brand, like, you know, it just reminds me after all these years that the music we did passed the test of time.
For sure. For sure. Y'all about to be on Dreamville Fest. That's big.
Facts.
Y'all been doing y'all big one on tour. How's that experience being for you?
I mean, it's been, man, it's been a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to come home and go on the road, go on a reunion tour with, you know, the dudes that you came in the game with.
That's
you know what I
big.
mean? The dudes that you know, made history with, and after all these years, like, still be able to sell out arenas. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's very humbling.
For sure. Talk to us about the Chopper City documentary that dropped.
Oh man,
Freedom of speech.
I mean, yeah, the documentary was basically, you know, something, you know, that I wanted to capture to set up the album. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of different narratives out there about, you know, what I was going through and why I hadn't dropped the album yet, and, you know, just a whole bunch of BS, right? You know what I'm saying? So I want to just, you know, inform people, you know, of everything that I had to go through, and basically why I named the album Freedom of Speech. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first came home, you know, I put out an album with Gucci Man, like when I was in the halfway house, and, you know, I did a couple of features, you know, with Finesse Two Times and my man Kid, and, you know, a few other people. And the moment I got out of the halfway house, because when you're in the halfway house, you're technically still a BOP inmate, you know what I mean? So when I got out the halfway house, man, like, them people came gunning for me. you know what I'm saying, and saying that everything I did, while I was in the halfway house was considered a violation of my probation. You know what I mean? And I was like, huh? I had permission,
Right.
from the halfway house, from the director of the halfway house, from the case manager to do, everything that I did. You know what I mean? But they was trying to say that I was still, rapping about the same things I was rapping about. That got me locked up. You know what I mean? And that I hadn't been rehabilitated because I was still, rapping about snitches and, glorifying violence and, XYZ. And I just was like, damn, man, like, I've made a living in a career of doing, real quality street music. You know what I mean? So, it was like, how could y'all not expect me to come back home and
Talk
try
that
not to
talk.
resurrect, my career and
Mhm.
just, you know, rap about and represent, what I stand for and what I believe in. So, they put a gag order on me and basically was trying to censor me and tell me, what I could and couldn't rap about, you know what I mean? And yeah, it ended up being a First Amendment, you know, issue and a freedom of speech issue
Mhm.
because at the end of the day, I think that's what the First Amendment is in place for, right? You know what I'm saying? For us, they had a freedom of speech and for them, to tell me that they didn't want me doing nothing pertaining to entertainment or pertaining to rap that I could make money off of. You know what I mean? And it was like, damn, man, y'all basically telling me, y'all don't want me to make a living. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, y'all don't want me to feed my family. You know what I mean? And, that's how I've been, feeding my family and making a way, my basically, my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it brought down to, me not cooperating or them not breaking me and me still coming out here, just pushing the line that I be pushing. But, at the end of the day, man, everything worked itself out. I went in front of the judge, the judge ruled in my favor and and told them that they couldn't tell me what I could and couldn't rap about, but she also gave the prosecutor some leeway and basically told him if he feel like I'm going too hard or if I'm name dropping or you know rapping about active cases
Mm.
or putting people names in songs that could get them heard or you know, things of that nature, then he got the ability to, bring me back in front of the judge and 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 shit, we'll just fight it out again, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, under the First Amendment Act, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's been a lot, man. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like me and the prosecutor had a conversation. We looked each other, in the eye and he told me that, he feel like I'm very talented and, he just basically felt like, you know, whether I like it or not, I'm a leader in my community and he felt like, that I should be trying to use my voice in a more positive manner, right? You know what I'm saying? And instead of, pushing the type of lyrics, that I be pushing. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I'm like, man, I ain't the first one to rap about it. I
Right.
ain't gonna be the last one. At the end of
Exactly.
the day, it's only entertainment, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no different from Denzel Washington playing Frank Lucas,
Come on now.
or Denzel Washington in Training Day, man. Just because he play a crooked cop, don't mean he endorsed, crooked cops, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm Christopher Dorsey playing BG. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only
It's me.
entertainment,
It's what
man.
I
You know what I'm saying? But
do.
they feel like, nah, buddy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are active in these streets and you got homeboys that's on Ricos and that been convicted for murders and we feel like your songs is confessions of crimes that you and your associates committed and things of that nature. But
Yeah.
I'm on some like, man, I'm not the same dude who, went in the door, man. The one that came out is a different person. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm in the booth, I'm somebody else, man. But when I'm outside of the booth, I do my community service. I pass out, toys for Christmas. I pass out turkeys for Thanksgiving. Pass out Easter baskets for Easter. I've done everything the right way ever since I've been home, man. So how you gonna try to, hold my raps against me, like, because what I do in the studio and what I do outside of the studio, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's two
It's
different.
night and
You know
day.
what I mean? Yeah, it's like night and day. So we got an understanding on it, man, and they just was letting me know that as long as I'm on supervised release, that yeah, I got the freedom of speech, but not as much freedom as the average
Right.
civilian or you know what I mean, the average citizen, in America. So I had to dial it back a little bit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Because they're gonna listen to the album.
Yeah.
Man, what?
I think that's what's
Man,
going on.
what?
They got the old albums. It's all on you saying on their playlist. So they're like, yeah, I hear you,
Yeah.
bro.
Trying to say, I think you're a good artist. He
Yeah.
was down on you. While you were locked.
That's
You
what
were
was
turned
going
up.
on.
I was going to court.
Nah, that's a
Man,
fact.
we
That's a
heard you
fact.
on that
That's
one.
a fact. That's a fact.
Speaking
That's a
of
fact.
hearing music, man, long live Takeoff from the Migos.
Nah, facts.
Takeoff from the Migos was here before his untimely demise, and I asked him a question. I want to play this audio for you so you can hear. What was the first album ever outside of the Migos that connected you to music?
First album I connected with was that, what's the name of that BG album?
Chop City in the Ghetto?
Yeah, with the green, the green cover.
Oh, you talking about that? It's All on Me Volume 2 when he was not, when he was
When he said,
clean
yeah.
up man on that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Don't be doing this one, Tay.
Swear, I promise. I promise. You talking about the clean up man? I'm talking about boy. I'm telling you, Cognito, I'm promise,
Rest
man.
in peace,
My boy, I
Takeoff,
promise. I
man.
had it,
Hey,
and
hey.
I had the CD too in my locker, long time ago, man.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. hey, nah, that's dope. I need that audio, man.
I got
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I need that audio, man. But that was dope, man. Like I'm definitely a big old Migos fan. You know what I mean? And I was hurt like when that happened to the little homie. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I didn't know him personally, but man, like when we lose our, what I'm saying, youngins like that, like it be crazy, man, and it be hurtful, man, because I know he had so much more to contribute, what I'm saying, to the culture, even though he had already accomplished a lot, but LaRon was hard as, what I'm saying, like he just was different, you know what I mean, like, and the flavor that he brought to the Migos was just like something different, like that flow, like just everything about him. Nah, he represented to the fullest for the A, man.
That's fire.
That's a fact.
When it came to picking your title for this album, Freedom of Speech, was Freedom of Speech the first title that you had in mind?
Freedom of speech came, like I said, when I was going through everything I was going through, you know what I mean? And I just was like, damn, man, you know what I mean? Like it just was the perfect title for everything that I was going through, just to get permission to be able to rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they had basically stopped me from, posting on Instagram, putting out videos, putting out songs, putting out singles. Like, they told me that they didn't want me doing how they worded it. They was like I had to they considered me rapping they considered me rapping was me being self-employed, right? And they were saying that, I wasn't, to be self-employed without written consent from the court. And they considered me being a rapper as me being self-employed. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go through the system, you know what I mean, just to be able to rap. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, man, damn, man, I freedom of speech. Yeah, like I think that's the perfect, title. Cause at first I was gonna go with, Gangster of the Decade and You know, I got an album called Heart of the Streets 3, and you know, it's a couple of albums that I got, you know, lined up and ready to go. Me and Mike Will made it to the album together, right?
That's fire.
You know what I mean? Oh man, this joint here on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? So I was actually in the studio last night working on it and touching up some songs and things of that nature. Mike Will was like one of the first producers to lock in with me when I came home when I was still in the halfway house. He flew to Vegas. We locked in with each other, did like 15, 16 records, you know what I mean? And yeah, that was gonna be the first album I dropped. It was gonna be called Live from the Halfway House, you know what I mean? But I ended up, you know, them people ended up getting in my business and, you know what I'm saying, putting that on hold and all this and all that. So I had to rearrange a lot of things and, you know, reschedule things. And it just was a mess, man. I had to go through some stuff, man, for like 6 months, man. I was seeing a psychiatrist and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I was depressed, I was stressed.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was going through it, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, all that's behind me now, and you know, I got the freedom to, you know, do what I love to do, man. So you know, I'm back at it full throttle, and yeah, this freedom of speech album, yeah, that was just the perfect title for the time and just to explain, you know, to the fans and, you know, explain to the people, you know, just everything that I had to go through, you know, to get to where I'm at now. And now that I got that, you know, off my chest and out my system, then now I could come with all the rest of the stuff that I got lined up.
Sure. I heard you got a song with Busta Rhymes and Lil Wayne on the way.
Yeah, man, yeah,
Tell us
yeah,
about
yeah,
that
yeah.
record.
Nah,
You,
it's
BG, Busta Rhymes,
and
and Lil Wayne.
yeah,
That's some
nah,
rapping, ain't it?
What?
nah,
What?
nah. That joint's super dope, man. Like, you know, at first, it was me and Buster
Mhm.
on the record. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first come home and stuff, you know, we like me and Buster go way back, right? So you know, he reached out to me. You know, when I first came home and just, you know, showered me with a bunch of love and just
Mhm.
was letting me know, you know, that he was happy I was home and, you know, how much, you know what I'm saying, the game needed me and, you know what I'm saying, how much I meant to the game. Like, Busta always got just some inspirational words for you, you know what I mean? And just, you know, make you feel appreciated and loved. So, I had sent him the beat and Buster, you know, got on it and sent it back to me. And I was like, damn. So then I got on it after he sent it back to me and stepped on it. And I was just like, hold up, man, let me make a call, man. And I called Shorty and I'm like, man, I got this record with Buster, man. I'm going to send it to you, man. I want you to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And tell me what you think about it. You know what I'm saying? And then I sent it to Weezy and you know, Weezy sent it back with a verse on it. Like he sent it back, you know what I'm saying, with a
He
with a
said,
with a
"Let me
with a
get
with
on
a
said,
with a
this."
listen
with a with
to
a with a
it.
verse on it.
Like,
You know what
He
I'm
sent
saying?
you back
Like,
the remix.
yeah, nah. But I already know how he think and how he
Yeah.
move. You know what I'm saying? So I knew once I sent it to him, like he was gonna appreciate it and like it, and
Mhm.
you know, Weezy stepped on it, and yeah, man, yeah, it's a super high record though, and I was gonna put it on the original, you know, version of the album, but I was like, nah,
Say
I'm
that for
gonna
the
spice it up
deluxe.
for the deluxe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a add that to it, and you know what I'm saying, make
Yeah.
them, yeah,
That's
yeah,
fire.
Out
yeah.
of all the songs in your catalog, what would you say was your easiest hit to record?
Mm, 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 mm. Damn, man. You know, I ain't lying, man. Like I'm one of them dudes like that. You know, my recording process is really just easy. I work fast, like so. You know, I was groomed, you know, to just, you know, get in there and take care of business. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I think like one of the easiest records maybe for me to make that the fans love and appreciate and you know sing word for word when I do concerts is probably "Don't Talk to Me" or "I Want It." You got it. You know what I'm saying? Like or bling bling. Like, man, I came. That's a good question, but I can't
He
even
said
much.
it's too
You know what
easy.
I'm saying? Like it's a couple of records that just came out like that. Because for real, I never thought in a million years, that bling bling would have been as impactful as it was, and have just the just the level of, what I'm saying, like just mean what it mean, to the game, and being an Oxford dictionary, the word, and you know what I mean, like, and that's something that just, to be honest with you, I didn't even want that song on my album.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I promise you I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then I was into my, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, BG,
Right.
Rider, Street, Gangster, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like that record was too soft for me, man, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Slim was like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? We need to put some balance to it, blah, blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, Slim, like, I can't question Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Slim is the, end all be all, baby, you know what I'm saying, the face, and the one that's, you know what I'm saying, on the front line, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. But when Slim speak, we listen, man. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, Slim was like, man, yeah, nah, man, you need this song on your album, man. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? And when we was, the Cash One His Arm, it was the first single, right? And
Mhm.
then when it was time to pick the second single, I wanted to go with Trigger Play. You know what I'm saying? And man, they was like, man,
No.
nah.
BG
You know what I'm
by
saying? They
Trigger
like,
Play.
No.
nah. Like, you know what I mean? But, like I said, like, we was fresh into our deal.
Mhm.
I didn't really understand, being radio friendly. You know what I'm saying, at the
You was young
time.
and
Like,
turned.
yeah, I was
You
young
finna
and
bring that
Young
turned.
BL
and
to the
You know what I'm
turned.
saying?
radio.
Like, so,
Young and turned.
I didn't understand what radio friendly meant and all that. You know what I mean? So, they want to, just switch it up a little bit. And man, that song, like, pretty much took my album double platinum, man. You know
Congratulations.
what I'm
While we're
saying?
talking about that album, I don't know how this works, but it'll be fire. Made Man is one of my personal favorites out the
Right.
album. But I would love to see a video about my paper.
Oh yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to shoot a couple of videos to,
To the old
some
song.
throwback records.
That's
Yeah,
fire.
yeah. Cause I seen Juvie did it with the 400
Mhm.
degrees. You know what I mean? And it's been a lot of people that's been asking me for visuals for old records. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna shoot a video for that help.
Oh,
I'm a about, now that you done mentioned about my paper and
Yeah.
you saying you want that, you know what I'm saying? I might go ahead on and give you that, man. You heard
I,
me? You know
I
what I'm saying?
received it. Tell you a
Yeah,
funny
dig.
story.
And if I, you know what I'm saying? So if you see that, that's, you know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
you.
That's shout out to you, man. You heard me?
Appreciate that.
That's a fact. That's a
Mrs.
fact.
and myself, we're taking a road trip one day, right? I'm in my
Mhm.
Chevy Silverado at this time. She
Yeah.
jump out the back and she like, Incognito, you got these CDs back here. You got these CDs. One of them CDs, well,
For sure.
BG, for sure.
For
I'm having
sure.
big time of CDs, juvenile CDs.
Some
But
of
I'm
the
having,
stuff still wrapped up. I'm like, you ain't
Yeah.
even open them.
Yeah.
got to have them classic just to have
Nah,
that
That's
vibe.
exactly these things.
facts.
I just need to buy.
Facts.
I just need to look and see that
Facts.
it's there.
Nah, facts.
To have it because
Facts.
it's
Facts.
nostalgia, man, coming out, and that's why I say that about my paper. That's one of the ones, man.
About
That's
my
an
paper.
affirmation song for me.
I
Oh,
know
my
that.
mama. Nah, I appreciate that, man. That's love.
That's
That's
fire.
love.
So with you being in this industry for so long and being part of such a huge legacy like Cash Money, what do
Mhm.
you feel like is the biggest lesson that you've learned being in this industry?
Oh man, the biggest lesson, I've probably learned is just the surround yourself with the right people. You know what I mean? Because I came into it. I just did it for the love of the music, right?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then it turned into a job, and then it turned into a career, and then it's business at the end of the day
Mhm.
when you move up, to that next level, right? You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's just surrounding yourself with people that got your best interest at heart. You know what I'm
For sure.
saying? And that's that believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Believe in your vision. Ain't got no ulterior motives, and it's trying to rob you or things of that nature. Because at the end of the day, you gonna only go so far as your team could take you, right? You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So it's basically it's just putting the right team around you, man, and that's gonna make sure that you're protected and that your business interest, you know what I'm saying, is
Mhm.
protected and things of that nature.
Using your freedom of speech, if you had to create a Mount Rushmore using your albums, what 4 albums you going with?
uh Chopper City, Chopper City in the Ghetto, uh Life After Cash Money, and I could put a Hot Boy album up there, Guerrilla Warfare.
Oh yeah, that one changed.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Changed. Wait, yeah. That one,
yeah.
That's one of
one.
them ones.
Yeah,
BET
yeah,
had them boy
yeah.
running with the white beaters on.
You know what?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of younger artists that's coming up in this game that look up to you, and I feel like you embrace a lot of that as well. But it's also a lot of artists who are going against with their freedom of speech too, getting out, being incarcerated, trying to get
Mhm,
back in the game, not give up on their dream.
mhm.
So, what is some advice do you have for those artists that went through or is currently going through what you're going through or what you went through?
Man, don't lay down, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up, man. You know what I'm saying? Follow your heart, man, and just keep pushing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, because I seen that, they was, with the YSL trial
Mm-hmm.
and how they was trying to use thug lyrics against him, like, and I had seen it all before, you know what I mean? Because I had just, went through that. So I'm so happy he was over to overcome that and come home, you know what I mean? And I'm seeing Lil Durk, going through the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
with his situation. How they gonna bring, his lyrics
Lyrics.
in there and try to use them against him and things of that. I just I cross my fingers and pray for the little homies, you know what I'm saying? And pray that, they come up out of these situations on top and, get back to, doing what they love and yeah, man, man, just keep fighting, man, and just follow your heart, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And yeah, man, just don't go down swinging. You hear me? I'm saying
for
go down
sure.
swinging, but at the end of the day, man, like I mean, the system designed,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like trap us, man, and we just gotta stop being, statistics, man. You know what I'm saying? And once we make it, cause I'm a prime example when keeping it real goes wrong, man. You know what I mean? Like I had been made it out the hood, man. Like, it was a lot of stuff that I was involved in that I ain't had no business being involved in. Like, I've been made it out the hood, in 5-bedroom house and pool in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like since I was 18, 19, 20 years old. You know what I mean? But it's like, you never want to forget where you come from, right? You know what I'm saying? And you always, I know me personally, like I never wanted, the people that I grew up with or the people that really knew me to, look at me like I forgot where I came from, I changed them, you know what I'm saying? So, in the process of me, trying to help my homies and pull them out of the hood and out of these situations, I let them suck me back in. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got jammed up. But I don't regret it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? I can't cry over spilled milk, but you just gotta know when you didn't outgrew people. You know what I'm saying? And outgrew situations, and when man, it's some people. I mean, Ti said it a long time ago. It's a narrow road. The narrow road to the top, man. Everybody can't travel, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know when to let go, man. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, like, I mean, it just ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't go, man. And then some people just ain't meant to go, you know what I mean? Because they'll get you fucked up, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in the process, you know what I mean? So, as much as you love your homies and, as much as you love the hood, you know what I mean? Like you just gotta know, when you you didn't outgrew a person or just outgrew people or just, when certain situations just ain't healthy for you.
Period.
Using your freedom of speech, if you could act in one of your favorite movies, what movie you acting in?
Damn, man, that's a good question, man. What if a menace to society? You know what I'm saying? Like I probably,
You old
you know
dog.
what I'm saying?
Already know.
Nah, facts. What you say about my mom?
If you could go back in time and talk to young BG, what advice do you have for him?
Mm, 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 mm. What advice I would have for him, man? Like I'm saying, man, listen, man. Everybody who's smiling in your face ain't happy to see you, man.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
so
real.
just you know what I mean? Like, do what's best for you, man. Like, if it ain't beneficial, it's artificial, man. You know what I'm saying? And like do what's best for you, man. Like, and don't let peer pressure or you know what I'm saying. You just want to prove yourself, and you can't make everybody happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That would be some of my, man. Listen, man, you can't make everybody happy, man. You know what I'm saying? And even, because if you could just make everybody happy, man, something ain't right, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you had to
Mhm.
describe your mood today using a record off of freedom of speech, what song you going with,
My mood today,
sir?
thank you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, featuring Derez the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm feeling blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good and I'm just, thank you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on your Instagram. I see you got this go live challenge. Did you see that? Ink? Yeah, go check that go live challenge out.
Yeah.
You gotta
He
tell
having
us.
one of them?
He having one of them. The
Hey,
go
hey,
live.
nah,
That we
it's
want to
lit.
see? That we want to see?
Hey, nah, man. The hot girls doing what they supposed to do
Come
on
on,
that
hot
jump. You heard
girls.
me? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that
Like,
red turn head. Hey, what BG say? Wow. Well, I'm late to the party.
So if the hot
And it's
girls,
real.
yeah, if the hot girls want to get in on that go live challenge, they need to do the
Man,
hashtag, tag
man,
you, what's
yeah,
up?
man, just tag me, man. Send the videos, and I'ma turn you up. You heard me?
Period.
I'ma
I'm looking
turn
too.
you
I'm
up.
no better than a man. I'm looking too.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
hot girls
man.
turning up. How you miss that?
Why you brought this up in the middle of the interview, man?
Cause I'm trying to put the hot girls on so they know, like,
Nah, facts,
get it
man.
going.
Pop that. If you outside with it, go live with it. You heard me? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Go live with it
It's
one
that
time, man.
vibe.
You heard me?
But
Facts.
before we got on, I know you Ink brought up Mardi Gras.
Mhm.
And this was your first Mardi Gras in
Mhm.
years. So
Facts.
how was that experience for you?
Man, listen, man. Like I can't even explain it, man. Like it was a beautiful feeling, man. Mardi Gras just embedded in our culture in New Orleans. Like that's the time of the year that you look forward to as a child and as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Just the parades and the floats and the bands and just everything that come with it, right? You know what I'm saying? So I hadn't been to Mardi Gras in probably about 15 years, you know what I'm saying? Because, even before I went to jail, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't, out there at Mardi Gras like that because, it could get dangerous out there. Like, these youngsters, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, they broad daylight, big crowds. They don't even care, man. They'll, you know what I'm saying? Like, something could pop off in a heartbeat, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I kind of had, stayed away from, just going to parades or whatever. But even though, I love them so much, but yeah, man, this was the first year that, I've went out there the Super Tuesday and Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, and really just enjoy myself
Good.
and enjoy the parades, you know what I'm saying, enjoy the flows, just. You know what I'm saying? Like, throw me stuff,
Just
mister.
living.
Like,
Just living.
just being happy, man.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful feeling.
That's dope. That's a beautiful thing. Well, we thank you for not giving up, working on yourself. You brought up earlier about your mental health. That's such a big thing that you
Yes.
even took the step to go and talk to somebody.
Nah,
Because
facts.
our people, especially black men, they be like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I take that shit on the chin. But you took a huge step.
Nah,
After
facts.
being an OG, people looking up to you, you said, I'm not cool.
Nah,
I gotta
facts.
go talk to somebody,
Nah,
and that's a
facts,
big deal.
facts,
So we
facts.
thank you for getting out and hitting the ground running, because you know that's what the people want.
Nah, facts.
So,
Nah, it's
you know
all
what we
love.
need? I'm glad BG is here because I consider BG to be Uncle YN. You know what I'm saying? He one that can talk some sense. Imagine a YN out there mad, he be like, listen around. He can talk to you like, you right. I'm going to tuck it in. I'm going to talk it in. Before we let you slide, I want to ask you, what's one of your most vivid memories of a studio session with the Hot Boys? One of them good sessions. Y'all had a good time.
Hey, I'm saying, it done been a lot of those, man. You heard me, you know what I'm saying? But, it probably was like, one of them sessions down in Miami, man. I think we had booked out Circle House Studios for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole studio, the whole house, you know what I'm saying? Every room. And, we was working on the Hot Boys album, the Checkmate album, the G Code album. Like, we just was in there working, you know what I'm saying, for like 3 months straight. And, it used to be flooded with hot girls. And, flooded with, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Zopound Miami homies, you know what I'm saying, used to come through. We having big stupid dice games in that joint, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you might leave out of a, room, you know what I'm saying, having a threesome to go and, you know what I'm saying, record a verse, you know what I'm saying, to go and participate in the dice game, to back in the studio doing another, so, like, I mean, bro, I ain't lying, man. Man, bro.
That sound like
Man. It just was, you know what I'm saying? Like, them times in Miami, man, when we was locked in, man, at the Circle House, man, I can't even just pick out a, one Pacific session. You know what I'm saying? It was like multiple sessions that just was a movie. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Yeah.
Good thing it wasn't no iPhone.
I'm trying to tell you.
If we'd had social media back then, oh my God.
They been baller blocking.
Nah, we talk about that all the time, man. Like,
No
boy,
paper
we
trail.
so glad they ain't no social media back then. You know what I mean? We'd have been in a world of trouble, man. For real, for real.
Congrats on your show tonight at Domain.
Yeah.
With DJ Bishop, ATL Top 20 Jams.
Already.
Man, we happy to see you live back in the city. Our platform is your platform.
Nah,
Always.
man, listen, I'm trying to come up here every time I come today, man.
Come
You heard
on.
me? Nah,
You
that's
can
a
do
fact.
that.
Yeah, say less then.
sure.
Hey,
I'm gonna hold
DJ
y'all
Bishop,
to that.
you got it. The cleanup man.
Yeah.
It's an uptown thing.
Yeah.
Living legend.
Yeah.
Real deal original hot boy.
Yeah.
BG.
Yeah.
Posted on the corner. On the corner. On the corner.